Let's get started, shall we? Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Leima and this is my artistic world. In today's video, we are going to tackle our first category in building my portfolio, traditional art. In the last video, I made an announcement in which I said I am going to be building my portfolio consisting of all the art types that I like, two of which categories are traditional art and digital art, and these are what sections of traditional art I'm going to be making, and this is what I'm going to be making for digital art. So these are a lot of sections and it's going to take a long time, and I gave you guys a timeline of from January till the end of May, maybe starting June. And in this timeline, I am going to finish up everything. Today we are making murals, first section of traditional art. As you guys can see, I've already made it, but this video is going to show the process of it, kind of. I didn't get as much footage as I would like, but it's still very good. So the first thing I tackled when I thought of this idea for the murals was I want to make 4 murals, but the thing is I neither have the space nor the actual time to make 4 murals. So I ended up making 2 murals, one in my room, which you guys can see a bit of a peek of it, and then one in my bathroom. Yes, bathroom. Now this wasn't my first time making murals, because back in Afghanistan I made quite a few. I made it for a whole institute. It was their hallway, some of their classrooms, one of their cafeterias, which was absolutely crazy, but I also had people to help me out at that time. I was the lead artist, but other people, even students, were helping me out, painting with me. So now that I am only me and I only have 2 walls to work with, I had to be very particular with the designs that I wanted to make. So when I was sketching for ideas, this bird on branch was very classic to me and I wanted to make that. So I sketched that out first with acrylic markers and then found some supplies to make it happen with. I did not have actual wall painting brushes, so I used my canvas brushes instead. This is the wall we're working with, and this is the sketch, and I am seeing if the scale of it works in that area. And yeah, let's get started, I suppose. I didn't start painting immediately because I needed to make or sketch a circle first, and I did that by attaching a string to a pin and then attaching my pencil to it so that I could make a circle. Sounds confusing, and it was my first time trying it, but I was like, why shouldn't it work? So I gave it a try and it did work, thankfully. Now this may look stupid, but it actually really worked out. I also didn't believe it, but it did. I was struggling with the texture of the wall for a bit, but I got it done anyways. There was a slight misalignment over there, but then I went over it again and it worked out. The circle was almost perfect, except for that little spot over there. And that was day 1. Now, like I said, I used my canvas brushes for these, so it was really difficult and it took such a long time. I struggled with it so much, especially because this was a circle and I hadn't prepped the bathroom for anything if it spilled, so I had to be very careful painting, and the brushes didn't help because they were so streaky, and obviously they are canvas brushes, so they didn't hold the paint the way that I wanted them to. And yeah, I suppose you guys are going to see me struggle this entire video. And cue the music, because I have nothing else to say right now. Ooh. Now I know this looks stupid, but really, trust, there's a reason behind it. I was checking to see if the leaves would look good where I was planning to paint them. I was struggling quite a bit to make the brushstrokes smooth. Nonetheless, I made it through, and this is how it looked. Now, moving on, once I finished that, I wanted to immediately start on this one, but I procrastinated and quite a few things happened, and I was really tired and plans changed. And this is, I think I took a video of it so you guys can see what my thoughts were on the day of starting this. Hi guys, it's like 1:16 a.m. I'm wide awake. I don't know why I really shouldn't be, but I am. And my plan today was to finish this big wall over here in my room, the mural. But so plans changed and I messed up. So I think I'm gonna have to do it now, because I also don't want to like put my plans back and have like a few days be wasted. So if you're wondering why I'm whispering, it's because literally it's 1:16 a.m. Everybody is asleep and our houses are made out of paper, so everybody can even hear a whisper. So let's be very quiet, guys. In my room, when you come in, this is like my door, right? And then this big wall that I have, this is where I wanted my hugest mural to be. So I want to do this entire thing today. I don't think I can do that, but I will still strive for it. I think I'll be able to do it. Maybe. If I really, really try. Okay? Though I still need to clean up a little bit. Those are from the leftover leaf vines. So I need to take those off. Clean up a little bit. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna wing it. No sketch. So I literally have a death wish, it seems. And if you're wondering, this is what I want to make. So this kind of underwater ocean type of vibe on that wall. And I don't want to do a circle here. I just want to keep it an organic shape, like these two blobs over here in the corners. So this one's gonna be kind of like a blob looking thing too. Wish me luck, guys. I'm gonna die tonight. Oh, and did I mentioned that I have to go get the tall ladder because I'm short. I'm average. I wouldn't call myself short. But like I can't reach all the way up to the ceiling, and this mural needs that. And that's in our like garage. And the ladder is heavy. And I'm hoping not to wake anybody up. Impossible challenge, I know. Guys, I kinda made it. So let's just hope I can carry it safely to my room, which is in the basement. It's this huge thing. Look at that. It's huge. And it's kind of heavy. I don't know why I'm doing this. Why have I gone crazy? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And I'm doing this one-handed, guys. Ooh, strong. Ooh. Okay, it's falling. Okay. Oh my god. Guys, I haven't even made it to the garage door, and I already made a huge thud. Whoa. That probably woke somebody up. Why am I coughing now? Ugh. I can do this. Okay guys, successfully made it back to my room with this huge ladder. Did I or may I have? What am I talking? What? Okay, might I have woken up a few people? Maybe. I don't know yet. We'll find out tomorrow morning. But I did learn something from this. First of all, don't procrastinate to the last minute. And second, I would not survive 2 seconds in a Quiet Place movie if it were real. As you guys saw, I started my second mural, this one, very late at night and also very late in the timeline, so it was quite a struggle. I think I took about 4 days to finish it, even though I said that I wanted to finish it that night. I couldn't. It's a huge mural. And like I said before, I used canvas brushes, and that was a whole struggle in its own again. Especially on a huge scale like that, the brushes that I was using made me lose my mind. But however, as you will see, I got myself some brushes. This year I'm using a makeup brush, not even a canvas brush. I was struggling so much I thought I was going to lose my mind. I switched over to this big brush too, but still, it wasn't doing justice. This is the next morning, thank God, because I knew I couldn't get it done like that night. I slept, and with a more woken up brain, I was able to do a lot more this day on the second day. Still, as much as I wanted to get this over with, I wasn't still thinking of getting myself some new brushes. I was just like, I can do this, I can get through this with these brushes. I'm not gonna buy new brushes just to get this mural done. But at some point, being on my knees, begging this mural to be done, and working 6 hours to like 10 hours a day to get this mural done, I finally lost my mind. And to be completely honest, I was inhaling a lot of these fumes. I started getting dizzy, I started getting like really bad headaches, and this was around the time when my sister visited, and I was spending a lot of time with her too while still managing to get this done. I was stressed like hell.
This was third day late at night, and I was honestly losing my mind with this particular leaf. It was taking forever to get the strokes smooth and correct, and the lines being smooth. It was just so stressful.
Alright, so I haven't done a lot of progress on this, but that is mostly because of my lack of the correct materials. Canvas paintbrushes for wall murals is literally a nightmare. So I caved and bought actual wall painting brushes. So let's just hope I can finish this today, because I am so sick and tired of looking at this wall being unfinished. So today is the day. So I think we're gonna use this one for the thin lines. And let's just hope this works better than the other brush, the canvas brushes I have. I'm saved, guys. I'm saved. Tell me why I didn't use this before. It's putting on such smooth layer of paint, and I don't feel like I'm losing my mind every stroke with every stroke. So
Excuse my exaggeration, I was just so happy.
now with these brushes, I was able to go a lot faster at it, and I was able to finish more than half of the mural in less than 2 days. Which before, in 2 days, I was only able to make a few blobs and just the blue lines, and that was it. But with these new brushes, I was able to finish more than half of it in 2 days, which I was so happy about, because that meant that I am back on track on when I can finish my paintings.
Though I can't deny being this high up while painting and filming at the same time was making me anxious. I was so nervous, my hands were shaking. But even with that, did you see how smooth that line was? It also became a lot easier to do these creatures too. I sketched them out first, but painting it with these brushes was a lot smoother, but I also didn't have a really small brush for the nooks and crannies, so I still had to use my makeup brush for that, but it still turned out a lot better than I thought it would, and I wasn't losing my mind anymore. Though this is the last leaf thingy, underwater thing that I was painting, and I lost my patience. It didn't turn out as pretty as I wanted it to, but well, I can't really complain. I got it done. And look at that. How pretty is that? I love it. It looks like a proper underwater scene.
Now, I learned quite a lot from this experience. I procrastinate quite a lot, and I am a bit lazy too. I hate to call myself that, but I am slightly lazy. But the problem with that is I procrastinate. I feel like I can do more, even though, how should I say it? It's easier for me to do small things rather than commit to a large project. I always draw little things, draw in my sketchbook, could draw small digital stuff, and just doodle and make small paintings. But whenever it gets to this huge of a project, I hesitate. So what I learned was that I hesitate, I procrastinate, but I get things done. I strive through. Even if there's a struggle, I will still be able to finish what I have set my mind to. Now then, in my next video, we are going to be making paintings, like on that size canvas, and they are abstract textured art. Our second section is going to be abstract textured art, still traditional art, but we're gonna get to digital art soon as well. Now, if you've watched thus far, you guys like my videos, so subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And also, comment under the sea. I want to see if you guys actually watched this through to the end. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next one, and have an amazing rest of your day. Bye!